To video friends and viewers, please first of all subscribe to my channel, let you know my new videos. Yes, in this video I will promote you and also mention about TOEFL exam. What is TOEFL exam? It means Test of English as a Foreign Language. The Test of English as a Foreign Language is a standardized test designed to measure the ability to understand and to use English as it's used in a North American academic setting, such as a university. Standardized tests are widely used in the United States for college and graduate school admissions and professional license. The TOEFL is produced and administered by the Educational Testing Service ETS, a private not-for-profit company based in Princeton, New Jersey. Before 1998, the TOEFL was based on a model of language testing known as discrete point testing. A discrete point language test measures one isolated aspect of language knowledge and makes projections from this measurement about language proficiency. For example, on earlier versions of the test, a test taker's performance on questions to test the meaning of vocabulary words was concentrated to be predictive of the test taker's reading comprehension skills. A test taker's performance on questions that tested the rules of English sentence structure was concentrated to be predictive of the test taker's writing abilities. Over time, some people questioned how well discrete point language testing actually predicted test taker abilities though. Some test takers might perform well on the sentence structure questions and yet not to be able to write a solid, coherent essay in English. Some test takers might perform well on the test generally and yet not to be able to speak English well. ETS decided to change the TOEFL. The TOEFL computer-based test, CBT, which was launched in 1998, maintains some discrete point testing, but it includes direct skill testing as well. A test taker's reading comprehension skills were measured on the TOEFL CBT not only by his or her knowledge of the meaning of vocabulary words, but by the ability to inform the meaning of a word from the context of a reading passage, identify the main idea of the passage, make inferences about the author's meaning, and so on, all reading skills that any good reader must use. A test taker's writing skills were measured on the TOEFL CBT not only by his or her knowledge of the rules of English sentence structure, but by the ability to apply those rules as well as rules about discourse organization, vocabulary usage, and so on in writing an actual essay. The TOEFL Internet-based test IBT, launched in 2005, includes no discrete point testing. TOEFL IBT is a direct measure of the test taker's communicative abilities in all four basic skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. This change has made some test takers nervous, particularly those who have learned about English but have not had much opportunity to use English to communicate. Perhaps you are among this group. Whether you are nervous about taking TOEFL IBT or not, this book will help you prepare for the TOEFL by familiarizing you with the test by helping you focus on the specific skills and strategies you will need to success on the test. Yes, this book is Kaplan's book. You can buy Kaplan's book in the bookstore, dear viewers. For all test takers, it's important to keep in mind that recent changes to the TOEFL are ultimately to your benefit. It's possible that you may now need to work a bit harder to get ready for TOEFL IBT, but you will then be better prepared for the TOEFL and better prepared for your ultimate goal, academic study in an English-speaking environment. TOEFL IBT highlights. TOEFL IBT measures receptive and expressive skills equally. Half the total score on the test is based on reading and listening abilities, on how well you receive and understand English. Half the total score is based on speaking and writing abilities, on how well you express yourself using English. Yes, especially Kaplan's book will help you develop your receptive and your expressive skills for the test. TOEFL IBT measures integrated skills. In the speaking and writing sections of the test, there are several questions in which you must read and or listen, then speak or write based on what you read and heard. Kaplan's book will show you examples of the integrated skills questions and teach you how to prepare for them. TOEFL IBT contains no structure section. As already mentioned, TOEFL IBT includes no discrete point testing. Your knowledge of the grammar of English is measured within the skills sections of the test. For example, you must correctly apply rules of English grammar when speaking on the test. TOEFL IBT uses more authentic language in the reading and listening passages. For example, in the listening section, speakers in a conversation may interrupt each other just as two people naturally do when engaged in conversation. All the reading and listening passages in Kaplan's book are modeled on the TOEFL IBT passages, so you will learn what to accept on the actual test. TOEFL IBT allows not taking. You can and in fact should take notes in every section of the test. This book, Kaplan's book, will help you develop your note-taking skills. In TOEFL IBT exam, there are 4 sections: reading, listening, speaking, writing. Reading total time 60 or 100 minutes. Read 3 or 5 passages. Answer 12 to 14 questions on each passage. Listening parts 60 or 90 minutes. Listen to 2 or 3 conversations. Answer 5 questions on each conversation. Listen to 4 or 6 lectures, 2 of which include student comments. Answer 6 questions on each lecture. Let's have a break, 10 minutes, then go on. Speaking, 20 minutes. Speak about a familiar experience, 2 independent tasks. Summarize a reading and or listening passage, 4 integrated tasks. Writing, 50 minutes. 1 integrated test, write an essay based on a reading and or listening passage, 20 minutes. 1 independent task, write an essay based on a prompt, only 30 minutes. The times listened don't include the time needed to read and listen to section directions. The times listed for the listening and speaking sections are close about. There is a 10 minutes break after the listening section. TOEFL IBT scores. Dear readers, each of the 4 sections of TOEFL IBT is scored on a scale of 0 to 30. The 4 section scores are then added together for a total test score of 0 to 120. In addition to the section scores and total score, you will receive score descriptions as part of your result. These descriptions are brief explanations of what the numeric scores mean in terms of language skills and proficiency. Most of the questions in the reading and listening sections are 4 option multiple choice. A multiple choice question with only one correct answer is worth 1 point. As you will learn in this book, several questions in these two sections are other variations of multiple choice. Multiple choice questions that are worth more than 1 point always clearly indicate their value, which can be between 2 and 4 points. Moreover, two question types in the reading question section, drag and drop, summary, and table completion, involve partial scoring. In partial scoring, you can receive a portion of the total point value if some, but not all, of your answers are correct. Thank you very much for listening to me. My time is over. Please subscribe to my channel, let you know my new videos, dear viewers. Let's see another video.